let me set up why we were there. Over the years, I've had some interesting interactions with people that are neck deep in this UAP stuff that are controlling the narrative right now. They just had a Soul Foundation meeting this weekend, and just about everybody there I've met face to face, had interactions with. And way back, this would have been over 20 years ago, Bigelow started calling me up. And it wasn't Bigelow directly, it was his cronies, they called him. And they'd want to ask me questions. They'd want to have somebody come out and interview me. And my answer from the very beginning, and I just found out about Skinwalker, about the weird stuff that was happening there. And this is, I think, even right before he owned it, or it was in the process of buying it. So it was in that time frame. Was I said, yeah, I'll be happy to talk about it when Mr. B meets me in the out in the compound on Skinwalker Ranch. So they'd always get this real serious tone. Well, I don't think he'll do that, but we'll check in with him and we'll get back to you. I get a call back in a day or two. Nah, he's not going to do it. Good. Well, then have a nice day. So fast forward to when I met Christopher Green, and he came out and visited me in Sedona, did a medical checkup. He brought my attorney and his wife, who's an attorney and a nurse, out. And what he was wanting was my DNA. And they wanted to do a scan, that's brain scan they were doing too. Well, I told him no to the DNA, and the brain scan ended up, I wasn't going to probably do it anyway, but if I did, it was going to be a controlled environment. But because of my pacemaker, it really wasn't justifiable. So anyway, but he still sends down Colin Kelleher and Gary Nolan from He flies Nolan into the Vegas. They meets Kelleher. They drive down to Flagstaff the next day, and they try to get my DNA, and I tell them no. And when we were sitting in the hotel lobby with the lobotomist that they brought, I looked at him and I said, "Hey, here's the deal. Now, I can't promise that I'm ever going to give my DNA up, but the only chance you might have is if, again, I get to go to Skinwalker Ranch, because there's just something about the ranch I was curious to go up and want to see." So they both looked at me with these horrific looking eyes, like in horror, like, oh no, you can't go to the ranch. Like, why? What's going on here? Oh, after all you've experienced and dealt with, it wouldn't be good for you. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Well, have a nice day. And they were ticked because, again, it was a Saturday and they came all the way thinking they were going to get my blood. But